Hey YouTube, it feels like it's been forever, but it's really only been a week, which is kind of weird. It's been a long week for me. I actually have my team here with me today. It's been a long time since I've had them around, so it's nice. Just picking up where we left off last week with the crucifixion of Jesus. We stopped at Barabbas and talking about what he was and what he thought after Jesus was chosen to be crucified. We're going to continue on, and for the sake of time, I'm going to start at the crucifixion, and if you want to, you can read on your own where the soldiers mocked Jesus, but I'll have very few side notes today because this is probably pretty straightforward and direct. So, starting at verse 32 of Matthew chapter 27. As they were going out, they met a man from Cyrene named Simon, and they forced him to carry the cross. They came to a place called Golgotha, which means the place of the skull. There they offered Jesus wine to drink, mixed with gall. But after tasting it, he refused to drink it. When they had crucified him, they divided up his clothes by casting lots. And sitting down, they kept watch over him there. Above his head they placed the written charge against him. This is Jesus, the King of the Jews. 2 robbers were crucified with him, one on his right and one on his left. Those who passed by hurled insults at him, shaking their heads and saying, "You who are going to destroy the temple and build it in 3 days, save yourself. Come down from the cross if you are the Son of God." In the same way the chief priests and teachers of the law and the elders mocked him. "He saved others," they said, "but he cannot save himself. If he is the King of Israel, let him come down now from the cross, and we will believe in him." He trusts in God. Let God rescue him now, if he wants him. For he said, "I am the Son of God." In the same way, the robbers who were crucified with him also heaped insults on him. The death of Jesus. From the 6th hour until the 9th hour, darkness came over the land. About the 9th hour, Jesus cried out in a loud voice, Okay, so this is the part of the video where I would say some great different language that I can't speak, but it means, my God, why have you forsaken me?" I would try to pronounce it, but that's just, I can't do it. So, which means, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Then some of those standing there heard what he said, heard this, and they said, "He's calling Elijah." Immediately one of them ran and got a sponge. He filled it with wine vinegar and put it on a stick and offered it to Jesus to drink. The rest said, "Now leave him alone. Let's see if Elijah saves him now." And when Jesus had cried out again in a loud voice, he gave up his spirit. At that moment, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook and the rocks split. The tombs broke open, and the bodies of many holy people who had died were raised to life. They came out of the tombs, and after Jesus' resurrection, they went into the holy city and appeared to many people. When the centurion and those with him who were guarding Jesus saw the earthquake and all that had happened, they were terrified and exclaimed, "Surely he was the Son of God." Many women were there, watching from a distance. They had followed Jesus from Galilee to care for his needs. Among them was Mary Magdalene, Mary mother of James and Joseph, and the mother of Zebedee's sons. So after reading that, it's done, it's over with. It's not done yet, but he's dead. The crucifixion's over. After that, they do the burial of Jesus, the resurrection. But the main thing that sticks out to me is that the worst part of the cross was not the physical pain or endurance that he had to suffer, but the very last thing he had to suffer was the spiritual anguish of being separated from God. And that's probably the worst part of the entire thing right there. So as you go through this week, I want you to continue to think about this, read it multiple times, at least daily, if you must, to remember the sacrifice he has made for us. Because it's, like I said, it's easily forgotten when we're in hard times. So that's the crucifixion of Jesus. I might cover the resurrection next week. I'm not sure yet. It just depends on what's going on. School starts Monday, so tomorrow. So we'll just see where it goes, because I know it's going to be a very, very interesting long week. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I'll see y'all next Sunday or Saturday, depending on what happens.